Welcome to my motorcycle. This is a 2016 BMW R1200RT liquid cooled. I purchased this motorcycle from Dream Machines of Texas in December of 2020. This is a liquid cooled version, and I especially wanted to give a nice shout out to everyone at Dream Machines of Texas. They were very instrumental in helping me make the proper choice of motorcycle. There are some accessories for you long distance and iron butt motorcycle riders that I wanted to review with you, which I thought might prove most helpful. Firstly, this is a Corbin leather heated seat. Here's the heating controls. Rock shocks help me carry a bag in this position, which is where I usually store rain gear. I purchased these aftermarket crash bars for the rear. This motorcycle already came with the Loomworks floorboards. This Wonderlic extension for the shift accessory on the left side was an aftermarket purchase. I also made the purchase of the rear floorboards. Continuing on the left side, I wanted to thank Kim at MotoJug for helping me select my hydration system. This is a metal jug which runs the drinking hose up and over my SW Motec tank bag. This is the SW Motec tank bag with the ring collar meant for the liquid cooled. My drinking hose for the MotoJug goes on this side. The lanyard connects here. I can take a sip and then just simply let it go. Other accessories, which are important, are these secondary mirrors from Wonderlic with the appropriate attachment barrels to the handlebar accessory. One thing you might notice is that I've chosen very specific places for ram balls. Here is one, here is two, here is three, here is four. First, I'll discuss the ones that are on the handlebars. These are by ram, they're an angled mount. The bolt in here, the 10mm bolt that is part of the handlebar accessory, was first removed and a longer bolt was purchased. This is a steel ferrule and lock washers on each side. This goes into the handlebar mount approximately this much. It has to be much longer because the original handlebar bolt is recessed into this hole. The ferrule here is steel and I had to bore it out slightly larger. It can be purchased at any hardware store. This is the ram accessory which actually holds my cell phone. I opted not for an X-ram mount because of the density of the foam of my iPhone 11, and it will not hold it. Up here is an aftermarket purchase of another item that I had for a phone's holder. I have not decided what I'm going to do with this. However, this goes into the map pocket holder for the Motorrad map that comes with most RT liquid cools. It also has two USB charging ports on this side. This shelf is very interesting and I wanted to spend some time on it. It's made by RCU Designs and it goes into the already existing drill mounts for the dashboard. This is a steel ferrule. There's a 4mm bolt that goes into the hull of the motorcycle. This is an angled shank. This is the attachment bracket. Hopefully I can get a picture of it all the way across. There it is, all the way across. This is the steel plate which goes on the top. And as you can see, I've added an additional flat mount Ram accessory ball 1-inch on the top. This one is made of steel, which is the ram mount that holds my Garmin Zumo. The Garmin Zumo has a hood over the top of it. Continuing further around, these are front crash bars. They were part of the motorcycle when I purchased it. These are highway foot pegs from Illumworks, which fold up and out of the way. Continuing over here to the front, these are PIAA 720 accessory lights mounted on the high. The bracket for this is from Twisted Throttle in Rhode Island, and it's made specifically for the liquid-cooled version of the R1200RT. Continuing with the front, I have a larger windscreen. This is a highway windscreen. It's made by Puig, P-U-I-G. I found it to be very effective, and it is a little bit higher. I would say 5 or 6 inches higher than the normal windscreen. You're seeing the strobe because the daytime running lights run at the same recording frequency as my iPhone 11, which is in my hand. Continuing around to the right side, there's of course the other PIAA light, and I wanted to talk briefly about these Tusk handguards. These are designed for many purposes, including bicyclists, snowmobilers, and I believe these are made specifically for the motorcycle. I like them because they have a metal rasp here which allows it to keep shape. This is an accessory charger for my phone that has a USB port. It plugs into the EU or European plug that's part of the BMW accessory already. It allows me to charge my phone. On the right side, you can see that it's a crash bar. There's the highway foot peg. And very often I will put these on as an accessory. This is actually reflective tape, available at most automotive stores. This bike is listed as having a mileage range of close to 280 miles. You never know when you're gonna get into trouble and need extra fuel. This is a Bicycle Rock Brothers tail bag for my bicycle, which I have decided to adopt as an extra fuel storage container for if and when I run out of fuel. This is a collapsible funnel. It folds practically flat. And these are two 1 liter Primus bottles with fuel in them. And here I also have latex gloves and a rag for when that moment arises. Last but not least, something may always happen to you if you are alone and you wish that you had a witness to the events. This is a high-def 1080 DPI motorcycle recording camera facing rear, and I'll swing around the front and I'll show you that here is the one facing frontwards. They video all the time when the motorcycle is on, and they are hardwired to a Centec fuse panel, which is here under the seat, hard mounted to the motorcycle. The camera system itself, which is not waterproof, is underneath the seat in a waterproof area, and it will turn on every time the motorcycle goes on. It will turn off every time the motorcycle turns off. Also, in addition, if the motorcycle is jostled or bumped in such a way, there's a gyroscope inside it and it will turn on automatically. I wanted to make note of mentioning Tom at Sierra BMW Designs of Nevada. The accessory shelf which he helped me pick out for this 2016 R1200RT liquid cooled is the 12RTW accessory shelf, serial number RCU 00072. Tom over there at Sierra Designs was very helpful. Secondly, I have some things on the back here which are worth mentioning. The Ram accessory mount that goes above that shelf is a very easy purchase. Here's that Ram mount itself, which was not that expensive. It was not even $8. Secondly, Ram Mounts also makes an X grip, which I could not use because the iPhone 11 is a little more dense in its height, and these are the tabs which hold the phone in place. I chose not to use this. Thirdly, this is also a Ram accessory mount meant for a handlebar usage, which I did try in the area where the bases of the Wunderlich accessory mirror, and I just found that it was too close for my needs as a rider. Here's one more last rear view of the motorcycle and my rider standpoint of view. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And for all of those who are out there who are seeking to accomplish our iron butt challenges, I am with you every mile of the way. This is Jim signing off from Long Island. I hope you've learned a lot by listening to this video. And thank you for watching.